On today's live daily news, a San Angelo man was arrested on a warrant for cruelty to animals on Thursday. We'll have the details. 2 crashes leave 4 vehicles badly damaged Friday morning, and the list of the top 10 stories on San Angelo Live for 2023 has finally been released. These stories and more, they're coming up next, and I'm Joe Hyde, and this is Live. Mr. Producer, cue the music and we'll get to the news in a minute. Business in 2024, that's next year, in a couple of days, requires a reliable, fast internet connection. When San Angelo Live launched this live stream video content initiative, we found Conterra Networks. We have been streaming this news show on Conterra's 1 up, 1 down gig, or I'm saying 1 up and 1 gig down fiber internet for the past 18 months, and it rocks. Conterra Networks provides access to business-oriented network. We require Sirius Internet to broadcast live, and you require Sirius Internet too. If you're in business, why don't you give old Todd Smith over Conterra Networks a call and get serious about your internet. That's Todd Smith at 325-716-8340. That's Conterra Networks, Todd Smith, 325-716-8340. Into news, a local man was arrested Thursday on a warrant for cruelty to animals for shooting and killing a dog, and this is according to court documents. 37-year-old Francisco Javier Torres is alleged to have shot and killed a dog in San Angelo on July 23, 2023. The 340th District Judge Jay Weatherby issued a warrant for his arrest, and he was taken into custody on Thursday. Torres' bond is listed at $10,000 for this heinous act. Read more about this on sanangelolive.com. 2 serious crashes Friday morning left 4 vehicles badly damaged and drivers with only minor injuries. The first crash was at the intersection of North US Highway 87 and Farm to Market Road 2105. That's like the favorite place for people to crash. People pulling out on that fast highway off of 2105. And it's just north of the city there in Grape Creek. The second crash was at the intersection of Wood Road and US 87 South in Wall. So both sides, north and south of San Angelo, we have major crashes. In the one in Wall, a black SUV and a white pickup crashed at high speed. First responders are reminding drivers to slow down and drive carefully during the holiday weekend. For more on these crashes, see the stories only on sanangelolive.com. Do you know what the most read stories of 2023 were in the Concho Valley? We have compiled the list of the most read stories on San Angelo Live over the last 12 months. And the number 1 story viewed by the most readers was the investigation at the Wall Co-op Gin. What has happened with that story, Mr. Producer? Do we know anything about that story? We haven't heard anything. We haven't had any arrests or anything. Maybe we need to follow up on the Wall Co-op Gym, but that's the number 1 story. And the other stories you'll have to find out on sanangelolive.com. We will pin that story to the top of the homepage. So see the top stories of 2023, all good stuff that you guys will recall over the past 12 months. Weather-wise, it will be cool and clear for the last few days of 2023. You know, it's getting sad talking about the last days of 2023, and I always wonder if when I write a check in 2024, if I'll still put 2023 on the check. Do you guys ever wonder about that? It's kind of like when after you graduate from college, you wake up from a nightmare that you'd missed classes all semester, then you have to take the exam at the end of anyway, these things are always bothering me, writing the check and putting 2023 on it. But anyway, look for overnight temperatures to drop to between 26 and 30 degrees and afternoon highs near 60 degrees. Each day will be under clear skies. And stay with us. We'll have an interview with downtown San Angelo's Monica Ramos in a minute. But first, here is a word from the Bass Bunch.
You're in the 23 Ford F-150 XLT. This truck offers so much, like blind spot sensors, Accent step bars, and the XLT appearance package wheels give it a polished look. And the price is hard to beat at $12,000 in total savings.
Only at Jim Bass Ford.
So we were on vacation, family vacation, having a good time, and we get the call.
I mean, it was a river. It was a river in our house. That's the big thing, is we kept wondering, how bad is it?
It was devastating. I was like numb. It's like, how are we gonna handle all this? What are we gonna do? And they called Carpet Tech, and they were here within 20 minutes. One of my questions was, yes, it needs to happen, but how does it need to happen for the insurance? That was all handled, and so that was another load off of my shoulders and made me feel like we were in good hands.
And welcome back to the show. Joining me today is Monica Ramos with Downtown San Angelo Incorporated. Monica, thanks for being here.
Oh yeah, thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here always.
And is this the first time you've been with us since you are now in charge?
Yes, and I'll say officially it takes place January 1. Well, I'll go by executive director.
Okay.
But right now, for the next couple of days, I'm assistant director.
Oh, okay. January 1's the big day.
Oh, yes.
Well, congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm really excited to take on this role. I've had a really great mentor. Del Velasquez has been wonderful. He's very experienced, and he's been able to pass on the torch to me and teach me the ropes, and I've been able to have a grasp of everything this last few years, and so I think that I'll be able to shine bright starting January 1.
We are looking forward to working with you, and again, congratulations. We're glad you're there.
Thank you.
And looking back over the last year, you had a lot of successes. And what are some of the things that really stood out?
So I'll go over a couple of the events that we've hosted for downtown San Angelo. Of course, Brews, Use, and Barbecue is our main event. That's always a lot of fun. But something different was the Imagine the Possibilities tour.
Okay.
This was something that we did in partnership with the Texas Historical Commission.
Okay.
And we showcased 3 properties in downtown that were for sale or lease. And this was really great for us to be able to showcase these properties because it was open to the public. So anyone could come out and attend this event and walk through the properties, learn a little bit more about the pricing, and it's in the title, Imagine what could be there. Imagine the possibilities of owning a property in downtown. We were also able to give informative information about how to navigate with the city departments, permit departments, and so on, as well as the tiers program.
Okay. And it's been an exciting year. We're just a couple of days from 24, so you've got to gear up for a whole new year.
Oh, yes. A whole new year coming our way. We'll carry on the same events. I'm really excited to let everyone know that we will be hosting a mini Miss Wool pageant next year in November.
Now, that sounds fun, and it also sounds a little familiar. We've had some of those way back in the past.
Yes, it's going to be based off of the Miss Wool pageant, the original Miss Wool pageant that was held back in 1950s to 1972. This was a pageant that promoted and celebrated the wool industry here in San Angelo. There were contestants from all regions that had wool and mohair. And the pageant is something that we are carrying on with young ladies, young ladies. I'll say little girls more so than young ladies, ages 6 to 11. And this will be an event held at the San Angelo Performing Arts Center.
Right, in the middle of downtown,
Yes, and we'll have all information and details ready to go. Beginning of next year, we'll have our forms and website updated with all the details on how contestants can enter and be a part of the Mini Miss Wool pageant.
So we've got some time before they get to sign up, and they can find that information on your social media and website.
Yeah, on our Facebook, Downtown San Angelo Inc., and on our website, downtownsanangelo.com. I think this is going to be really great because we can educate everyone about the Miss Wool pageant, but also have a little bit of fun and bring something new to San Angelo as far as hosting a pageant for little girls.
And that's always good for the downtown area and for the entire city.
Oh, yes, definitely. That's always our main goal, is to bring visitors to downtown. Downtown is the heart of our city. So if it's helping our downtown, it's also helping the rest of San Angelo. So having people come out and support our events, and travelers from out of state that get to come and experience downtown is wonderful, and we're glad that we have such a unique downtown where we have a variety of businesses, everything from restaurants to shopping and boutiques. We have our Concho River Rock right downtown San Angelo, so it's just the perfect setting for anyone to come out and fully enjoy their weekend or their day.
And that fantastic art scene is just amazing. And you mentioned earlier before we came on the air that I was surprised at the number of businesses that have opened this year.
Oh, yes, there has been 12 businesses that have opened here in downtown San Angelo. And we're really grateful for these businesses opening because, again, it's a good variety. We had Lux 76. Mandela Den is the newest, latest, and greatest business.
Okay, what is that?
And so this is a form of relaxation therapy using salt baths and sound waves, some things I'm not really familiar with, but it's very interesting. There's tuning fork chair massages that you can do at this place. And right now they're in a temporary location where the old Yarn Junkies used to be located, but they will be moving to Bricks Winery, the Bricks Winery location.
Okay, great. Now I know where we need to send Joe. Okay, and we also mentioned there's some news about the Roosevelt Hotel.
Oh, yes, that's a very big plus to downtown because that is one of the empty buildings in downtown. It's located right across from Raw 1899.
Okay.
It's been sitting empty for quite some time, and a Overland Property Group, a group out of Kansas, has purchased the property, and they are going to start construction. It's expected to start February 2024.
Okay.
And it will be downtown living. It'll be apartment living for ages 55 and up.
All right, so I hate to call 55 and up senior, but I guess it's senior housing downtown San Angelo.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes. And so with this property being redeveloped, having a brand new, look to it, it being in operation, it's so great for downtown, especially that part of Chadbourn, North Chadbourn, where you do see a few businesses like Carter's Sugar Shop, Gym 28, the Teacher Store, some thriving businesses there, but it needs more. And so having the Roosevelt property have some life into it, that's really going to be great, be an attraction.
That really is exciting because it's been sort of under construction for a while, and it seemed like that stalled for a bit, but now it's going to be back underway, and that's great news for downtown.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're very excited about it. The streetscape that has been completed, that's really done wonders for downtown.
Yeah.
There's more walkability. I see people, our office is at 24 West Concho Avenue, so I see people every day walking through downtown, having ice cream at the latest scoop. So I really enjoy seeing that we have people that are enjoying downtown, and with the streetscape, it just kind of feels like a whole new world in downtown.
Well, it is vibrant, it's lively, the nightlife is fantastic, it's busy downtown, so hats off to Del Velasquez and for you, because you've been right there every step of the way as well. We can't wait to see what you're going to do next year and for years to come.
Oh, thank you.
Monica, thanks for being here.
All right, thank you, Antis.
And we will see you again.
All right, see you next year.
All right, back to you guys.
If you have been injured, call J. Chandler Law. You want an honest partner who will tell it to you straight. A proven advocate right here in town. Together, let's hold them accountable.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, KOS Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, KOS Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Cano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Cano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
And that's the news for the last day. We're going to do the news for the year 2023. It's been a wonderful year. We've been doing this all year long. Our audience has been growing and growing and growing, and we love it when our audience grows. It means we're doing something right. I'm Joe Hyde. For all the team at sanangelolive.com, please download the app that we're about to publish for the new year, and also get this thing, if you forget to watch it on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or on San Angelo Live, get this thing on the podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Just go in there and just search for San Angelo Live, because this is the coolest news program ever made. And for the team again at sanangelolive.com, I'm Joe Hyde. We'll see you next year.